Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into the distinction between liabilities and assets, a concept that's kind of like learning the secret recipe for financial success.
Yeah, that's right. So let's break it down. What's the core idea here?
Liabilities are these things we typically buy that lose value over time. Think about how almost everything new you purchase, like shoes, clothes, and especially cars, tends to depreciate once you step out of the store.
Mm-hmm. Right? It's like you're paying a premium for something that ends up costing you more in the long run.
Exactly. Almost 100% of what we buy are essentially liabilities. If you sell them later, you almost always get less money than you paid.
That sounds quite harsh, doesn't it? Almost everything we buy falls into that category.
It does, and that's exactly why many financial strategies suggest really trying to avoid piling up too many liabilities.
Yeah. So then what exactly are assets?
Assets are like the antithesis of liabilities. They're things that actually go up in value over time. Imagine buying something and then being able to sell it for more than you paid initially. Pretty neat, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It almost sounds too good to be true. Buy low, sell high.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Common examples are real estate investments or index and mutual funds. You buy in, and over time, their value can increase significantly.
So could you say that the real magic happens when these assets start, paying you back?
Precisely. Some assets aren't just about selling for a profit, they also pay you monthly dividends or rental income. These are what we call cash flowing assets.
Yep. And how exactly do cash flowing assets work?
Well, it's like this. Say you own a rental property or even invest in dividend paying stocks. Every month there's money hitting your bank account without you having to lift a finger. It's like planting a money tree, right?
Yeah, I like that analogy. A money tree indeed. But isn't it challenging to mitigate liabilities completely if we end up needing to buy certain things?
That's a great point. We often need to buy liabilities like cars or even electronics for daily life. The trick is to balance that by investing in assets that generate income.
So you're saying assets can effectively pay for the liabilities we need?
Exactly. Think of it like managing a budget where the income from your assets, the cash flow, covers the recurring costs of the liabilities. It's a balancing act that, when done right, frees you up from financial stress.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. But doesn't that mean a financial strategy needs to be very disciplined?
It does indeed. It requires a mindset shift. Understanding that majority of your spending on depreciating items can keep you from truly building wealth. You need to invest in things that, in the long term, actually create assets for you.
I can see some might argue that spending money on quality items, even if they depreciate, is worthwhile if they improve your life quality immediately.
That's true, and I don't want to completely discount that. But if your goal is financial independence, every dollar spent on a depreciating item is a dollar not working for you.
Right. So, in a way, it's all about prioritizing long-term gains over short-term satisfaction.
Exactly. And the beauty of cash flowing assets is that they can, over time, create a buffer that funds even those short term pleasures without jeopardizing your financial health.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think is the most important takeaway from this idea?
The key takeaway is that money can indeed be made without constant manual labor, as if you're nurturing a tree that grows money over time. It's not magic, it's smart investing and strategic purchasing.
But isn't there a risk of oversimplification? Not all investments work like that, right?
Absolutely, there's risk involved,
Yeah.
but the principle here is to be mindful about where your money goes. If you're unwittingly funneling money into liabilities, you'll struggle to get out of that cycle.
That really puts things into perspective.
It does, and taking small, calculated steps, like switching a portion of your spending habits towards acquiring assets, can dynamically change your financial landscape.
Right. I guess it's all about being proactive with your choices. Would you say this is more of a mindset change rather than a quick fix?
Exactly. It's a mindset change. It's about understanding the difference between money sucking liabilities and wealth building assets. You're essentially investing in a future where your money works for you even while you're sleeping.
Yeah. And it sounds like avoiding liabilities entirely is almost impossible. So the strategy is really about balancing the two wisely.
Right on. You're not cutting out all liabilities because, well, we need them, but instead you're ensuring that you have assets that generate income to
Mm-hmm.
counterbalance any financial drains.
It really makes you rethink everyday purchases, doesn't it?
It does. It's like every time you make a purchase, you're either setting up a liability trap or a stepping stone towards financial security. That's the beauty and challenge of it.
Wow, it's definitely a game changer when you see it that way.
Exactly. And by constantly thinking about these distinctions, you're taking control of your financial future rather than letting it control you.
Yeah. Thanks for the insightful discussion. Reminds us all about the value of smart choices in money management.